So that was actually one of my more brilliant ideas. Hello again, Skunk Monkey here, and today it's time for MAME World episode 16. And what are we doing today? Well, we're building a gold farm. But not like the normal gold farms that you see so popular right now, the donut farms and everything. No, those have always seemed to fail for me on servers, so we're going to be building a custom version. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So, first off, we need to get way up there. And I want to go all the way up to like 250. And from, actually, what are we at right now? 128. So 2 stacks to get up there. And once we're up there, we're going to mark out where the build goes. And this is going to be similar to my my flag mob grinder from Mario Craft. So if you guys have seen that, this is going to be similar, but it's going to be a little different because I want to make it so you can get XP, but it's going to be mainly just a gold farm. So I also don't know if this is going to take more than one episode or not, but we'll see how far we can get today. All right, we have built up quite a ways, and I started making this kind of a ring drop shoot area, but now it's time to start the actual spawning area. And it's just going to be 4 wings going off in each direction, and they're going to be on observer piston loop that's just going to keep going over and over and over again. And we're going to have, I think, 16 blocks going each direction. I got to check that. But we're going to start with the part right here that's going to have the observer sit on top of and the piston sit on top of. So we're going to make these going each direction, and then I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and I have completed all 4 wings of the base structure. Now it's time to put in the observers and the sticky pistons and then start decorating it. So I'll get the observers and pistons in, and let's get an update and see how far we've got. All right, all 4 wings are in. The observers are in, the pistons are in, and they're all functioning properly. So next step is I want to enclose this all in glass to make it look like basically the feathers on a big giant dart, which I tend to make a lot of giant darts. So we're going to fill in the glass like this all the way around, and then we're going to make a ring that will go around that will take the redstone signal, because the way this works, I want this side to go, and then I want it to go again to retract, and then this side, and then this side, and then keep doing that, because if they all fire at the same time, the bottom gets messed up. So I'm going to put the glass in, we'll put the ring in, and yeah, we're chugging along on this. I'm going to be done with this pretty soon. Wow, have I made some progress. So all 4 wings are in, the glass is all in, I've made this ring, and the problem that I'm running into now is that I need this to signal and then signal again and then send the redstone pulse out. So I'm just trying to work that out. In the meantime, I'm going to start running this along and remembering to put a repeater in before I get to 17 redstone. But I'm going to work on this problem, hopefully get it figured out. I thought, oh, I'll just have it send another round, but then I'd have 2 pulses running and then it would just get confusing. So yeah, I'm going to work on this, and hopefully I'll find a solution pretty soon. Be right back. Well, after a really long and hard search, it was the simplest of things. So as the redstone signal goes around, it powers this redstone line, which activates the observer. But when the redstone depowers, it activates the observer again. So I just put the line in, put a bunch of repeaters in, and now it functions perfectly. So the line will go down, pushing anything in it, and then it'll go down again and pull back. And I'm missing a block right there. How did I do that? I'll have to fix that. But anyway, that part's working. There's no pigmen in here because I just activated it and they all went flying down. So now we have to put the AFK spot down at the bottom, which will also activate a redstone line, which will power this thing and it will do its magic. There's the button that starts it. And then also I'm going to make it so that you can either kill them or just let them die on their own. And we'll get that set up now. Well, I must say I could not be happier with the way this has turned out. So I ran into the issue where I want it to be that if a player is standing at the bottom, it will turn on, but it will only be activated while the person is on. So I needed to have an on-off trigger, plus it needed to send a pulse up that would trigger the loop around. So I came up with this design, and it utilizes a sticky piston with the slime block, and it pushes this block up, which when a redstone signal comes through, will pass through it. It also has this observer, and this is what I used on my flying machines at the kelp farm. So it'll push this up, which will activate the observer because it's changed the block behind it, which will send a pulse to this dropper. The dropper will fire, there's nothing in it, but that will change its state, which will make the observer fire, which will send a pulse going through the ring. Now, when you step off of the trigger, this goes back, and even though this will send a pulse, there's nothing to send a pulse to, so you don't get a second pulse going through it, which could potentially break it. So let's take a look at how that works. Let's just drop on down here. Now normally this would be a stone pressure plate, but I'm going to leave it as wood so that you can see what's going on. Let's drop something on it. No, let's thank you. Of course that could have broken it that I sent 2 pulses up. Alright, so it has pushed it up, it has sent off the pulse, so the pulse is going around. A little bit of lag there. But as you can see, wow, there are 2 pulses going down. That's really weird. Thankfully it didn't break anything. Whew, good timing though. So that sends it down there. Let's go get rid of that. I don't want 2 pulses breaking anything. So the idea is that you step on it and you just stand there, and as long as you're there, it's on. So that was actually one of my more brilliant ideas. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. Then this is the way you turn it from just being an XP farm or to a gold farm. So right now it's just a standard gold farm. So if I come over here, let's put the stone pressure plate down. And if I'm standing here, things will spawn up there and get pushed off like so. Like so, and they die, because that's how it works. This is a 24 block drop or something like that. However, if I hit the button, it dispenses lava. Well, the beautiful thing about lava, hopefully we can get a demonstration here, is that it negates the fall damage for the zombies, or the zombie pigmen, not completely, but so much that they won't die. Let's see if we can get something to come down. Come on, something spawned up there. There we go. See? So now he doesn't die. So then you can just, you can hit him or you can turn it off, and now they're going to try to come after me. Give him a few swipes with my sword, and now I'm collecting the XP, and I put in this so that the baby zombies can't get at you. Yeah, you can still get the XP, which don't know what's kind of coming up here. Get up here. You know what? Let's do this so that I can jump a little bit. It'll help the XP come up. Usually it's not a problem. So anyway, that's how you can turn it back and forth. And then there's this little storage system right down here, which will store everything in. I've got a little bit. Maybe someday I'll put in a furnace that'll automatically take the swords and smelt them down. But for now, that's the gold farm. And it functions just like I wanted it to. It does everything I wanted to. And it doesn't suffer from the issues of the donut problems where you got to have them aggro at you. So, yeah. Look at that. Gold farm done. 1 episode. I'm surprising myself. So if you guys liked the video, please leave a like. And consider subscribing, turn on notifications so you'll get notified whenever I upload a video. And I hope to see you guys in the next MAME world. Until next time.